What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Blacksmith89. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today, in honor of the new Paranormal Activity film that's being made right now, that's right, we are getting a 7th installment to the Paranormal Activity franchise. So, in honor of that, I'm watching... Hold on, I'm sorry, I had it upside down. I'm watching all 6 original movies, man. If you can see that, that's right. This is the Ultimate Paranormal Activity collection right now. So I watched the first one the other day. So the first Paranormal Activity, we get introduced to Katie and Mika. Now, Katie is the girlfriend and Mika is the boyfriend. As you all know, Katie has been haunted by this ghost named Toby for many years, and is now finally come around to possess her body and take over her. But Mika finds this intriguing, and he wants to film the entire thing. So it's like found footage, the where found footage started, which was the Paranormal Activity franchise, started the whole found footage theme. So you're watching all the events unfold. Let's see. Toby, he's been stalking Katie for so many years. He even led them up to the attic where she found her original picture when she was younger. And she was like, oh my God, how did this get here? This burnt down in an old house years ago. How is it here now in the new house? How did it know where to be? And as her man, I would have been like, look, this ain't working out. I gotta go. I can't do this. I can't be your protector, provider for something I have no power over. If you leave, it's just gonna follow you until it finally get what it wants, which is Katie. So, with all that being said, the demon finally possesses Katie. It dragged out the bed. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it or don't care to, but dragged her out of bed, dragged her down the hallway, Mika running after her, he grabbing her to bring her back, and he was like, it looked like something bit you. So basically, this nigga Toby was dragging her down the hallway out of the bed with his teeth. He was like, I'm tired of this shit, you're mine, let's go. So she gets bit. All this time, she been saying, let's go, I want to leave. So dummy Mika was like, you know what? Before that, he was like, I want to try to communicate with it. She was like, no, all you want to do is make it worse. He doesn't listen. He buys a Ouija board. Now everybody know when you buy a Ouija board, you're supposed to say hello and goodbye. This dummy said neither, so I don't really feel sorry for Mika dying the way he did. He antagonized it by calling it weak, worthless, all that extra shit. And then he was like, well, our picture got smashed, and why only my face is all clawed up? Like, nigga, don't play dumb, you know why. And he was like, oh, I hit it with the shit. And then he winds up burning the Ouija board and the cross, which you're not supposed to do, and he never said goodbye. So yeah, the demon was still there. And at the end, and then you'll hear it in her voice, she was like, I think we'll be okay now, meaning the demon was talking. It wasn't her anymore. She eventually got possessed. She sat up like a weirdo for the last time. Been staring at this nigga for about a whole 2 hours and 30 something minutes. And then she finally goes downstairs. And honestly, I never understood why this motherfucker always cutting on lights and shit. I'm like, what, you can't see in the dark or something, nigga? So it's like, you out here wasting electricity. That was supposed to be a joke. But anyway, so then she goes downstairs. Mind you, this is possessed Katie. Katie's soul is gone. This is the demon using her body as a vessel. So without further ado, she starts screaming, Mika, 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 screaming for Mika. He jumps out of bed, runs downstairs. What's wrong, babe? What's wrong? And then she stabs him to death. And then to add insult to injury, she throws this nigga body into a fucking camera. Throws this nigga body into a camera. And then, she does the old creep up on you mad slow and just show the demon face and disappears. And there's an alternate ending to the first one. So that was just the theoretical version. The alternate ending is she stabs Mika to death, throw this nigga body into the camera. She closed the door, locks it, and then she just slices her own throat. And then the cops wound up finding them later. So, that's the first movie. The second movie is, I watched the second one. Now, this one where we get a look at Christy. We already met Katie, and they did the first movie about Christy, and now we're doing a movie about Katie. So after Katie disappeared, now it's all about Christy, and everything is fine. Christy has a firstborn. Christy gets married, has a kid, has a firstborn son, and everything, whatever happened to them as kids, started happening again. Right? So Toby's back at it again. Toby part 2. He's like, alright, cool. I already got your sister. Now it's your turn. So he was like, yo, you gonna come willingly, or I'm just gonna fuck you up like your sister and make you do all this weird shit that I made her do. So she didn't want it. So eventually he did the same thing. It's like copy, paste, repeat. He dragged her down the steps. Locked her in the basement, and then when she emerged from the basement, she was possessed by Toby or whatever. So yeah, this time it's a teenage girl. She has a teenage stepdaughter, and the teenage stepdaughter started witnessing everything, starts recording everything, and Toby was fucking with her too. So I guess the teenage towards the ending, so they go. They find out that she's possessed. She got Toby in her now. What do they do? So they did this most fucked up ritual where you just transfer a demon over to another family member. And the husband was like, look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to transfer the demon out of Christy and into Katie. Hint, in the first one, that's when she fully got possessed. So now you know how Katie fully got possessed by Toby, because they transferred him from Christy to Katie. And now here's the fucked up part, right? So Katie's possessed. He's like, look, Katie's not gonna know anything. It's gonna be over and done with. Oh, that's what you think. So Katie started lurking. She comes to her sister's house. She snaps the husband's neck while he's watching TV. This is the stepdaughter. She's not here. I guess she went away to camp or school or whatever she did. She went away for the weekend or whatever. Katie walked up the steps, threw her sister's body into the camera while holding Hunter. So yeah, Katie killed her sister Christy, took Hunter, and disappeared into the darkness and they haven't been seen since. Now, mind you, that's the first 2 movies, right? So yeah, it's fucked up. So Toby wound up possessing Katie. Now, mind you, here's a spoiler alert for those who haven't seen these yet. Katie is the main vessel for Toby. She is the main, demon, the main villain, like the one demon he uses. Now, mind you, this is a whole demonized cult thing that's been happening. So the third one takes it back to the beginning. Like I said, I'm almost done with the third one. Basically, the grandmother sold her family's souls or whoever for money and power, which is fucked up. And even though I've seen all 6 movies before, but rewatching them now, it's like, listen, I really enjoy these movies, man. I really enjoy these movies, and I hope the seventh installment, meaning you explain everything from the beginning, from start to finish, how it all started. Why did the grandmother do it? Like, what did it come about? Are we actually going to see what Toby looked like? Because I got to be honest, the Ghost Dimension really sucked ass for me. I mean, the jump scares was cool and everything, but all we saw was this nigga's feet. And he walked away with another little girl. So it's like, y'all got to explain how this movie ends. Like, is the 7th installment gonna be the final? I mean, the final hurrah, hurrah. Like, don't leave us in suspense. Let us know exactly what's happening. Like, I've been watching and rewatching these movies time and time again, and as I explained to y'all, I'm still lost. So yeah, help a brother out, man. But yeah, with all these movies combined, this is where that found footage stuff where it all began with these movies right here. From my knowledge, I say these movies are 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed them. I love the jump scares. I love the suspense. If you want thriller, suspense, like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that, and why did it happen the way it did, these are the movies for you to watch. You can get these at Walmart. You know, they're very cheap to get, not expensive at all. If you don't want to collect individually, do what I did and just get them all in one awesome bundle pack. So yeah, so there you have it. I can't get into more detail because I'm currently finishing up the third movie right now. So once I finish 4, 5, and 6, then I'll come back with the rest. So this has been Paranormal Activity Explained, Part 1. So stick around for Part 2 because I have about 3 more movies to finish. So until then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.